Have you ever gotten to a new place with brand new people around you and wondered how everyone is that got there and how they got there and why they're there? Well, that's how I've been this first week at KU, so I'm going to tell you guys all a little bit about myself. I was born in Overland Park, Kansas, which is where I live now, but up until then, I didn't live here forever. I traveled around a bunch before I was 5 because my dad's work took us all over the place. We were in California, Kentucky, St. Louis. We even lived in Poland for a little bit, which was definitely an interesting time to live over there. I always went to a Catholic school ever since I started. It was very strict compared to public schools, but I don't really know any different until I got to KU, and it was definitely a change because we didn't have to wear uniforms and you didn't have someone telling you what to do all the time, which was nice. I'm also a big sports fan. Throughout grade school and high school, I played all different kinds of sports, and I loved them. And now I don't play sports, but I still love to watch them. I'm a huge Chiefs fan, so I watch them every week. Hopefully that we do well this year. I chose to do health information management because of my dad, actually. He suggested this program to me. For a while I thought I'd want to be a nurse because I volunteered at a couple different hospitals for a few summers, and I thought it was so cool what the nurses were doing, and I really enjoyed the healthcare setting. So I went to a nursing camp and was ready to become a nurse, but I fainted in the neonatal room and I couldn't get over my fainting glitch, so I decided it was time for me to rule that out. So when my dad came up with this program, he just kind of told me a little bit about it, and I knew it involved the healthcare, but this way I didn't have to see the blood and the needles and pain all the time, so this is where I am today. I have a little bit of work experience. My most recent jobs, I worked at Coach, which is a handbag store. It's in the mall. I did that for just a couple months over last Christmas to make a little bit of extra money. In the summer before that, I worked at Falcon Ridge Golf Course. I was the beverage cart girl, so I would drive around on a golf course all day and just sell drinks and little snacks to all the golfers, which was a pretty fun job. In this past summer, I worked at Menorah Medical Center, and I was in the dietary department, so I was in the kitchen all day, learned a lot of different things, got to see a lot of different things when I would go into the patient's room and give them their meals. Definitely an experience. So for healthcare experience, I mentioned earlier that I volunteered a couple summers, and that's how I kind of got interested in the healthcare field. But I was also a caregiver for an Alzheimer's patient, which was quite interesting. It's a very interesting disease, the way you see them progress and kind of track backwards through their lives. And it can be challenging and it could be frustrating. You definitely needed a lot of patience, but it just made me a better person, I believe. For my future plans, they're still a work in progress. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this. I know I'm happy to be in this program. My brother works at Cerner. I know that's something that I could do too. So that's an option if that would work out. But I don't think I want to start working right away after I graduate. I want to travel around, maybe go back to Europe since I was so young when I was there last time, and just kind of live a little bit before I settle down with a real job. But I'm excited for the future, and I think this path is leading me in a good direction.